Hello and welcome to BISP Solutions. So now we are going to resume our QuickBook desktop discussions. So we have completed few topics. So we have completed a few topics. Now we are going to do some more topics related to bank transactions. As you already know that we have completed the petty cash topic in the previous sessions. So from there I am going to continue about our next topic, that is basic deposits. What do you mean by basic deposits? Basic deposit is like that when the payment is received from a customer for a service or we supply goods which goes directly into the bank account. Okay, it means that the customer is paying. Remember, we have already done that part in accounting, in the sale receipt options and in the customer payment options. Okay, but now what is the difference here? It is difference here that we are not going to track the quantity. Suppose now suppose if your organizations are not maintaining the customer balance detail or not tracking the quantity, we were going to use this basic deposits. Okay, so basic deposit is a kind of the amount receivable directly into the bank account. And what is that? It is that direct deposit is like, it is similar to bank receipts and sales receipts and the customer receivable. Okay, so basically it means that we don't need to deposit to affect the customer records, or we can going to see the customer details or detect the invoices or track the invoices. It is for those organizations which are just giving supplying services or providing goods and receiving the payments without maintaining or tracking anything. So how this basic deposits work here? Okay, so basic deposits work here is, we are going to see, okay, how it is going to do. Suppose first I will navigate you where is the basic deposit. As we already discussed, from the banking we see these options: write checks that we have done in the previous session, order checks and envelopes, that suppose we are ordering the check on envelope from the organizations, we can order it. Here we can enter the credit card charges, we can register it. We are going to see if we have time. Okay, so now here you see this option is make deposits. So when you are going to click on this options make deposits, you will see the window open up. Here you will see the windows open up here. This is, we are familiar with this ribbon options. Here is the payments which we are going to see in few minutes. Here is the history that we can see the history. Okay, and the general and all the attachment is this. So from where deposit to, this is the bank account where a deposits is going to be deposit, a fund is going to be deposit. So we can change the date and name. Suppose we are going to do the transactions on the 5th of February. Okay, so we are on 5th February, we are going to receive 1500 cash. Suppose we are receiving from Wings, receive from, here is all the customer or vendor, we are of course using the customer jobs, we are receiving the Wings. So when on the moment you click your customer, and if the customer is having an unpaid invoices, to us, then the window is pop up and show the warning: this customer has outstanding invoices. To apply this payment to those invoices, use the receive payments window before you deposit the payments. This is basically saying that go to the customer payment options and record the payments if you are receiving, but we are not receiving this, we are doing something else. Okay, so just click on OK and move forward. And from account, which account we are giving him the suppose we are providing him video income video services. Okay, so we just click on video service. If you want to give the memo, you can give the memo. Okay, and if not, the check amount, here you just write the amount. There is no need to write about the quantity or wo, just give the amount and just enter the tab, and you will be able to see that the deposit subtotal. Here, to get cashback from this deposit, enter the amount below, indicate the account where you want this money to go, such as your petty cash. If you cash goes to, if this cash is going from your bank account to suppose another account, you can just click on here, you write the cash and you cashback amount what. Suppose if the amount is not receiving fully, you can just put it. We are just leaving the blank because we are just recording the basic transaction here. Just save and close. Now after save and close, we will see that what is the effect has been done. From the trial balance, we will see on a cash and bank account. You just double click on cash and bank, and you are able to see that we have deposited $1,500 on 5th of February 2024. Here, video income, it shows you on the here. And now its parallel effect will, where is goes, it's a double effect, it goes to the video income account, and it will show you that you have received 1500 credit. Okay, so now here, what accounts will not get effective, or which accounts will not get affected with this transaction? So here you will see that account receivable transaction will not get affected because we haven't created the invoice. Okay, so we haven't created the invoice. So basically, when we are not going to create the invoice or anything else, it does not allow you to get effective. Okay, and what other balance will get not get affected? Of course, the invoice balance. And what else you want to see? You want to see the customer balance detail. Here from the reports options, you will see customer receivable account on the customer balance detail. You will be see here means the balance is still remain 1200. This account is also not get affected by the basic deposit. Okay, so we will perform another examples for Mayo, for Salcaro. Okay, so you can see here Salcaro is having a 750 balance. Let's see this balance will get affected or not. Okay, so we perform the next deposits again from the banking option, make deposits. Here change the date to 6th of February with a confirmation amount, with a confirmation number of 543210. Receive from here, again from which are getting received from from Salcaro. Okay, again it is showing that you have unpaid invoices. Just click on OK. Just we are giving him editing income and just write the amount of $3,000. Again save and close. And now we'll see the trial balance again. Here you will see that account receivable balances remain 3600, but cash and bank balance is increased by $3,000. Okay, so this is how this bank deposits work. Now what other balance is not get affected? The other balance is of course a customer balance detail. Here we will see the customer balance detail. Here you will see that 750 is still the balance remaining of Salcaro. The $3,000 is not get affected. So this is how a bank deposits options is work. So now we move forward to our next topic, and our next topic is related to again the deposit, and that is deposits with cash back. What do you mean by deposits with cashback, or we can see cash expenses deposits with cashback? It is basically that first of all we have collected some fund from the customer, okay, for a service provided or for the goods supplied. But when we are going to deposit certain funds, suppose we have received the check and we are moving and we are going to the bank to deposit the check, but between deposit between but on the way, we can call it in transit, so we have expended some amount for the delivery services, for the supplies, for the equipment, etc. From that amount, okay, and we deposited the balance amount. It means that this is means we are depositing with cashback, okay. So it is basically before we spend some of the cash, we just expend it on business. Remember, the expenditure which is expended for the business on this particular amount is recorded here. We how we will record this transaction in the QB, we will see. Yeah, again from the banking menu we will use bank deposit options now here, okay. So now suppose we have look at it this way. On change the date to 7th of February 2024 for more, okay, and we will select a vendor. For example, we will select Mr. Steve Palma, okay, Steve Palma, okay. So now what we have collected him, we have collected because of some editing income, okay. On 7th of February 2024 we have collected some amount, say for example $1,000 we have collected him from him for providing editing income, okay, from the Steve Palma. But when I am going to deposited this amount into the bank, I have spent just spent suppose some amount to Mr. John Stones, that is a vendor, for the supplies of something. What I just expended is 100. So now you can see I am using the minus item before the amount I am recording, because the QB will automatically calculate it that this much amount is have to deducted from the original amount. So when I click on the tab option, you can see on the below deposit subtotal is going to be $900, okay. So now when again we move forward and we stopped, who stopped? Mr. Wood stopped to us, Moody Wood stopped us. Why he stopped it? He asked that we haven't pay him for the delivery expenses of $200. So we just gave him $200, and so now our remaining amount is $700, okay. So now this is the balance amount we are going to deposit with a confirmation number 121212 to the bank account, okay. When we click save and close, and now you will able to see that on the trial balance that the amount is recorded is $700. But when you click this 700 amount, it will show you the full transaction detail, okay. So we just close this account and we'll see what other effect has been done on the trial balance. So on the trial balance we will see that $200 is recorded here for the delivery expenses, and for the supply we have recorded $100. So basically this is the this is how this cash expenses with deposited cashback transactions dealt with in the QB desktop. Okay, so now we are already covered two topics here. The first is the basic deposit, the second is the deposit with cashback. So now the most important top part of this banking is undeposited funds. Okay, what is undeposited fund? In simple terms, undeposited funds is that allow us to keep track of each check that collected and credit card swipes that we received from the customers, of course, but have not yet been deposited into the bank account. Okay, it means in simple terms it means that that we have received the check from a customer on today's date, but we have not deposited this check into the bank account today. We are going to deposit it into 2 days because of obvious any particular valid reason or any something else. Okay, so we are working on a accrual basis like IAS 18 we are following IAS 18 revenue recognition, okay, standard. So we have to record the transactions because from the books of accounts of the customer has the balance is cleared to us, but we haven't recorded, so we have to going to record a transaction. So when we going to record the transaction, we just posted a entry onto undeposited fund account. Okay, because of this the bank balance amount remains same, but the account receivable amount will goes down and the undeposited fund account balance will rise up. Okay, so this is how the undeposited fund work. So, and yes, of course, when we cleared the check, we received this check from the undeposited funds account to a bank account, then a bank balance is increased and undeposited funds will decrease by that particular amount. So why we using this undeposited funds accounts? This because we have to record the certain entry so that a company's financial statements will give us a true and fair view. So of course we are performing the we are doing this principle of as per US GAAP on accrual basis and IAS 18 basis. So we have to record the transaction. So how we will record this transaction? We are so I am going to navigate you here again. So from the QuickBook you will see, just close the trial balance. So you'll see on the banking option, we are going to receive enter receipts account from customers, enter sales receipts. So you perform certain sales receipts, you have to be very careful to deposit it to here. Suppose on 8th of February 2024, okay, we work for Mr. Sal Caro. Okay, so if we have choose this customer, and here we will write we gave him, suppose we gave him video shoot income of 8 hours or 10 hours. Okay, now here he gives us check number 2569. Okay, now before you just save and close, you will have to deposit this on here option on undeposited funds account. Okay, when you click save and close, and now you will see the effect on the trial balance what I am saying. Okay, here you will see the cash in bank remains on $8,000. it will not show you about the balance of $2,500. you can just check it here. Okay, what happens you see the undeposited funds account is being generated on the trial balance. Here you'll see it show you the sale receipt of undeposited fund on 8th of February 2004 to sell Caro. Video income is there. Okay, what is the other balance? Other balance is of here. Sorry, other balance is increased to other balance is increased to the what we perform in editing income. The editing income or video income? Sorry, video income. So the video income is been increases to 2500 here on the undeposited accounts. Okay, so now I am going to do one more transactions so you can better understand. Now suppose we are receiving the amount, we are receiving any particular older amount from a particular customer, but he is going to give us the check. Okay, he is going to give us check, and we are not we are not depositing the check on that day when we are receiving the check. So the same exercise we are going to do, that we should deposited a check into undeposited funds later than we will receive it. So suppose on 9th of February again 2024, an old amount of Mr. Ferry Minks we are receiving. What he is paying, he is not paying the fully amount, he is paying $1000. Okay, so he is paying $1000, and we are just depositing this into cash in bank undeposited funds account. So we will deposit this on undeposited funds. When we click on undeposited funds, and just we have seen here and save and close, and we will see the effect of this transaction. When we click on save and close, you can see the undeposited account balance is increased to $1000, and it will show you the balance of $3500, and the account receivable balance is gone down. Why it's gone down? Because we are receiving an older invoice payment here. And what others we will see, let's check on the open invoices. Okay, of course, on open invoices it will show you that the amount is remaining 200 balance. Okay, so what now? After this, what now? What now after this? There is a special window in the banking options in bank deposits, the payment window. It's called this payment window. That is the window allow us to deposit our account into a balance. Okay, so this is the amount we are going to perform. So now from here on the main menu, you will see the banking options, you will see the MAC deposits. When you click the MAC deposits options, just cancel it. You will see this payment window that I am telling you. Okay, when you click on the payments window, it will give you all types of payments which are yet to be deposited into a bank account. Okay, suppose on this particular day I have already, my checks has been cleared in the bank, so I am going to record this payment on this day, and so my bank balance, when bank balance increase will increase and the undeposited fund will goes down. Why we have to this exercise? Because when you are going to do bank reconciliation, and okay, so if you haven't give this effect in your QuickBook desktop, your bank statement and your QuickBook will not be reconciled, and it will show you the $3,500 lesser here. Okay, so we will just select all the items and we click OK, and we'll choose the date of 10th of February 2024 and we click on save and close. And now you will see on the trial balance that your undeposited funds is gone 0, and your cash in bank account is increased to $11,500. So it means that you, after clearing your checks and anything in your bank account, or you will see in your bank transaction, you will have to perform this exercise. So this is a undeposited funds account. This is the most important topic in a banking feature in the QuickBook, because this is a mostly used feature. Okay, so now I am showing you about the reconcile. Okay, so transferring the funds amount here. Here the transfer funds, if you are having more than one account in your QuickBook or on your bank organization and you want to transfer the amount from one bank to another bank, you just transfer it. Suppose you are transferring funds from cash in bank, so you are having the other amount, so you just write the amount and save and close, and the amount will transfer from one bank to another bank. Okay, this is how the transfer funds. One more option I am telling you is the reconcile options. When you are using the online feature of your banking system, you will have to be reconcile your bank statement in here. I am just giving the overview because the bank reconciliation topic is more far bigger. We are not using the online feature, so I am just giving you. Here you write the end balance. End balance of what? End balance of your bank. Okay, then you will write all the services charges has been deducted. You just accumulate all your service charges and enter here, and you after interest earned, just click on the interest earned, and suppose my balance of $3,500,000. Okay, and I want to reconcile it here. All the service charges you are going to create service charge account and put the here amount. Okay, and just click on continue. You will be able to reconcile the statement, and you will be able to see what transactions you might not be just posted on QB. Suppose on the undeposited fund you haven't deposited the funds, and other vice versa funds. Okay, so now this is how the banking banking feature works here on QuickBooks. Now we are moving forward to a next topic, as I told you about the inventory option. Okay, suppose right now we were doing the transactions related to the services. Now suppose you are selling or reselling any goods. How this goods books double entry bookkeeping works here on the QuickBook as per a US GAAP. So now first of all we are going to create on the preference account. You have two preferences. As I told you, the software always work on your fingers when you edit the preference as per your concern, as per your requirement. So now from the preference window we will going to here on item and inventory and company, we are going to create inventory and purchase orders are active. Okay, why we are activating this order? Because when we are creating the purchase order, and after that we are receiving the PO, we are going this option is mostly using here. So allow all the options as per your requirements and click on OK and move forward. Okay, we have okay, now we'll see that whether this has been okay. So now after clicking OK, you will see your inventory option on the main menu is pop up. So after you just checking the box of inventory, you will be able to see that your inventory pop-up box is open up here. Okay, Okay, so now after clicking on inventory, you will see the inventory center. Here here you will see your active inventory, all inventory, whatever inventory you want to add here. From the new inventory item, you can add a new inventory item from this options, or you just go to the list options and create the item list and create here new item. So this is the both are common window. Okay, again in the inventory item you will see that item list is already provided. Now here what you want to see the details of your inventory. How will you able to see how much quantity are you getting left, or how much quantity you have, and how much POA order is already you have been initiated? So from the report options on the inventory option, you will see that inventory stock by items. From here you will see that inventory stock inventory stock status by items. So right now we have not created anything here. So now first we are going to create some items. Okay, from the list options or from the inventory options you can create it. I'm going to create from here a new item. That is the inventory part. I told you earlier you have to mention this. Okay, here item number is, for me, is a marbles. I am dealing in the construction services, so you can write it sub item if you have created, suppose marbles 1.0, marble greens, etc. Here manufacturing part number, when this manufacturing is created. Suppose you are creating the category, suppose this is related to your construction material supply category, you can go and create it here new and provide it construction supply category. Okay, I am just maintain it, construction material supplier. Okay, I just click on OK. And now if you want to if you want to enable the measure, you can measure it here. We can assign it. Right now we can blank, we are leaving in blank. So what is the descriptions? Descriptions is that white marbles is of white shining 6x4. Okay, so and you can also write the cost when you are creating the purchase order. You can edit it if the amount is increases. So the cost of is $170. Okay, and what will be the sale price when you are going to sell is $300. And under which income this will go? We are providing services of video income and editing income, so we are just put that income account under that head. Right now we are just putting this cell on income, revenue income. Okay, you can use this reorder point when you are going to reorder it. Suppose the reorder we are putting that suppose when we are having 3 minimum. Okay, so it will create the reorder point automatically. Okay, so just okay, and you will see that your marbles item account has been created. Now you are just going to create other item as well. We create the next item, that is the tiles. No, so as same as we are using the construction material thing. Here description is 4x4 shining death gray. The cost of this is $95 and the selling price of this is $200. Minimum order quantity is 2, and we click on next. So we will add the next item. The next item is wood sticks. Yes, wood stick is also the construction category. And what is the wood sticks is 12 centimeter wide. And what is the purchasing price? It will be $40. And what we are selling here is on $100. and order is reorder on quantity. Okay, so when you click on OK, you will see that you just created the 3 items of your inventory part. Okay, so this is how the inventory part is created. So now suppose now we are going to see how to create the purchase order. Now I am just going to tell you from the main menu or the inventory menu, or you can just go on the vendors options. In some QuickBook desktop versions, the inventory option is not up, so you have to go to the vendors and from there you can create purchase orders. But right now we have inventory option, we will create the purchase order. So now I am going to create the purchase order here. From which vendor I am receiving? Mr. Moody Woods. The PO or number 1, we are receiving all the items. Marbles, we are receiving 12 quantity. Okay, the tiles we are receiving 6, and the wood sticks we are receiving 10. Okay, so just just click if you want to provide ship here. This is all related to invoice creation, but here is the purchase order. The POI number 1 is, when you click save and close, now what effect is that? There is nothing goes to effect on trial balance. If you are able to see that no trial balance effect has been yet done, we will just close it. And where no accounts payable, no accounts, you can see that there is no effect on the accounts payable or account receivable. The effect is goes on to the reports options on the inventory stock. So now here you can see we have just created the purchase order of 28 items. It is showing that 28 items already. Okay, oh, hold on, I think I just done a single mistake there. So now you can see that we haven't received, the stock is not on hand. Okay, the stock on hand is not nil because it is on the PO. So when you receive the items, this will come up on your on hand amount when you pay and you receive here. And you can see the reorder point when we just gone to below the remaining quantity of, like you can see on the closing inventory, the purchase order is required to create it. So now first I will open this window remain. Now we'll go on the again on the inventory. You can receive the items or you can go to the vendors options, receive items here. Suppose you have received the bill. If you haven't received the bill, as I already told you, just uncheck it. If you receive the bill, you just pay it, the amount, or you can just pay on the credit account. Who is the if we are going to pay to the mood event, just click on yes, see open purchases order exists for this vendor. So the QB will automatically allow you to say that for this particular vendor you are having the open purchase order. If you are receiving this order, you can click on yes, and if not, then just click on no. Just click on yes, and you see that we are having a paired PO number 1. You just check it and click on OK, and you will see this. If you are receiving if you receive the bill of lesser amount, you just edit this and pay the amount second. Now suppose we are paying this amount on 12th, reference number to 357951. Okay, the amount is due to 3060, and now we just click on save and close, and you will see when we receive the items, it shows you that the inventory on hand is this much. Okay. So this is how you receive the items. And now we just pay the bill. As we learned in the previous session how to pay the vendor's bill, we will pay the bill to Mr. Wood. Only this amount we are paying. On 13th of February, pay selected bills. We'll just give the check number 123, click on OK, and yes, done. Now we are having on hand this much stock inventory and available this much. Now suppose I am just supplying some sorry, so I'm just going to create some sell receipt amount of this hand. So I'm just to Jennifer Gomez. The amount will go to cash and bank. I'm just giving him marbles of 5. The tiles I'm just giving him 5. The wood stick is of 6. So when you click save and close, you will see the inventory on hand is gone to lesser options. Okay, and it will show you the availability here, that you are having only 1 tiles or 7 marbles and 4 wood sticks. And you can see that reorder quantity. It will show you the reorder quantity, that now you are going to reorder the quantity of 12 units and you are going to order the order quantity of 2 units. So this is how your inventory is in creating the purchase order and paying the order of the bill. So now what effect is done on the trial balance? You will see the revenue options is increased to $1,500. Why it's increased to $1,500? Because we already sold. Okay, now what other options you will be able to see? The inventory asset is generated. Okay, so it is already generated when we have received this. Okay, so this is the inventory part is generated. And what else is the gone effect on the cash and account balance? We have just received it. Okay, so this is how the effect on trial balance done here. Now we will continue to inventory. No, sorry, before that you will see the reporting options under companies and financial. You will see the statement of cash flows, and you can see that, sorry, you will see the inventory assets is just posted as soon as we just created the inventory or asset options. Okay, so this is how the inventory or inventory features will directly post it to statement of cash flows. As we know that all the transaction has effect in P&L and balance sheets, so you can see on the P&L and balance sheet as well. You can see the effect of P&L here. Sorry, we have to see the detailed P&L. Here you will see the marbles, the wood stock, sell receipt. Here you see the cost of goods. All these effects will show you on the balance sheet, all the financial account, all the financial account, that is on the profit and loss account, on income and expenditure graphs, and on the balance sheet, and on the statement of cash flows statements. So now the other option of inventory is physical inventory sheets. If on some day there is happen of a physical stock audit, that is called stock audit, and you will be able to see that you just receiving something else. On your hand it shows the 7, but on your register it will show you the less or increase. You are going to adjust this. How you will adjust this? You will adjust this from here. from here adjust quantity on value of finds. Suppose on uh, on 17th of February, from here it is it is not is here. I just put here the adjustment account. You just don't need to put the adjustment account. Here you can select all the here. First of all, here add all the selected items here. Quantity in hand is 7 on here. Here you see the new quantity. The new quantity is related to that if from the register of the stock register you are receiving this amount. Suppose on the stock you just register, you have a 5 marble sheets and 2 here and 4 is equals to, and you can see here it will just adjust it as per your requirement. Okay, and the value of adjustment, number of item adjustment can be done here in the QuickBook after the stock audit. So now this is all in our QuickBook discussion. Tomorrow we are going to do the fixed assets maybe and some other session. So thank you for joining me. I hope you will understand all the options. Thank you for the session.